and I will send this record to you when we finish the class. So, okay, as you see in my sharing sharing slide, it is a intelligent control systems using soft computing methodologies. You may not familiar with the word is a soft computing, but actually the soft computing is the calculation like a computational intelligence. The soft is mean like a it is not hard. It's like a AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, this is the, if you see the words of soft computing, it is look like the same as AI or intelligent systems. Okay, okay. This book, you can see the structure of the book. I will go ahead. Okay, there are many of description of the others, but I would like to skip, and they have many of contributor here. And okay, this is a class of the intelligence. So for today, okay, I will start to teach you about the chapter number 1, the introduction to uh, the introduction to intelligent systems. So why we need to learn the intelligent systems, and the first intelligent system that they introduce you is the neural network. And what is the neural network in engineering? And the second intelligent system they introduce you is the fuzzy logic control, and why we need to use fuzzy logic in engineering. And the last introduction of the computer, is soft computing in intelligent control is called evolutionary computation. What's the meaning of evolutionary? It means like you search for the optimal solution by using something like a evolutionary. You mean you know about evolutionary evolve? It look like you have the man has the parents, the parents has the sister. Sorry, had a daughter, had a son, has the another next generations, and how to build this generation from evolutionary is like you can make some genetic algorithms, like for example particle swap optimizations. Genetic algorithms they try to copy forms the genetic behavior of human, right? You know genetic, right? You have crossover, mutations, reproduction, like the actions of genetic algorithms. So this is for example of evolutionary computational. And the last is mean that if you have the main advantage of using neural network, the main advantage of fuzzy logic and the evolutionary computational, so you can hybrid them, like as the neural fuzzy, for example. You may have not only neuron, not only fuzzy logic, but you can have neural fuzzy, for example. You may have genetic based algorithm for fuzzy control or genetic based algorithm for neural network as well. And the last today, we will use this book for and some handouts for the understanding of uh, intelligent control. Okay, so this is a today for teaching, and okay, some of you not familiar with the control, so I think I will teaching you about neural network first, fuzzy logic, and then when we go to fuzzy control, we will move you to study about the basic of control systems. I at the time I will spend the time for 2 weeks to teach you. Are you okay about this? You have any questions or ours about our teaching? So okay, for the grading of for the grading of this subject, it is not serious. Okay, I will have the as the assignment to you each week. Every week you will get the assignment, and please try to do it in times. Or you can have okay. I will give you about 1 semester to do the assignment, and hope that you do this assignment and you try to understand about the the concept of each intelligent systems. And okay, when I don't have I will have some examinations, but the examination is quite only 20%. 80% is came from the attendance and also the assignment. So hope that you can try to attend me more than 70% of my classes, and the next, if you attend more than 70%, more than 70%, it's okay for you can get 100% score for the attendance, which is around 20% as well. Okay, attendance 20%, examination 20%, and the last is a 60% is for the assignment. And most of if you attend the class, if you do the assignments, almost of them you do it have been done have been done, so you may get the A. It's okay. This subject is not serious. We can have only A and B plus if you try to attend the class. It's okay for you now. You have any question about the grading system of this subject? You have any questions?
Okay, okay, Professor.
Okay. If
No, Professor.
you okay, if you don't mind, would like to go to the chapter. Yes, please. Okay. If you don't mind, would like to go to the chapter of the book. You can see the chapter number 2. We will talking about neural network. What is a neural network? It looks like your neural. Okay. It looks like your neural, and they try to making a mathematics that representative of your neuron. Okay. That's why it's called artificial neural network, because it is not a real neuron, but it is an artificial neuron. Okay. And then we have the training system of the neural network is called backpropagation algorithms. This one is quite important because it is a basic idea, is a gradient method for neural network. And the next one is applications. So I don't want to give you any uh, sorry, I don't want to give you much in here, and I will talk roughly. And chapter number 5 would like to skip because it's going to the signal processing. Okay. And the next chapter we would like to teach you is introduction to the fuzzy set. Is chapter number 8. Introduction to the fuzzy sets and basic definitions of and relations of the fuzzy. What is the fuzzy? Okay. Fuzzy is representative of human listening. You know listening? If I have, if today is learning and today is a Saturday and my mother come to my home, I don't want to attend the class. You can see this sentence is look like sometimes if you decide to don't attend the class, it means that you may have something like you have not clear in mind. Sometimes you go, sometimes you don't go. Human decision is look like this. It is not exactly. It have some many inference to the human mind. So Professor Sadet, the one who thinking about fuzzy, they representative. They use the fuzzy to representative of the what the something that's not sure and something not clear, and they can represent of human listening. And fuzzy logic, I will introduce you about what is the fuzzy and how to make the fuzzy by hand. Okay, and then we can use Scilab or MATLAB to analyze this one. Okay, and the next we can show you about adaptive neuroplasticity. So the adaptive neuroplasticity is mean the fuzzy logic and neural network combining in the same architecture in the chapter number 14. Okay, and some application or case study you can do it by hand. And the next is a introduction to evolutionary computation. And the first evolutionary computations technique is called genetic algorithms. I will show you later about this. And the next one is a particle swarm optimization. Uh, they don't have in here this one, but I will give you in the additional handout. I will show you. In this one, they have only fuzzy logic. Sorry, they have only genetic algorithms. Okay, so Here today, I would like to say to you about the introductions and what is the motivation to study this subject. Or first of all, you need to know about the what is the meaning of the intelligent systems first. And okay, here they have the history of about intelligent systems and uh, in the conclusions. So the intelligent system would like to deal with the complex system under various uncertainties, and they have many models to involve about this one. Uh, Differently, in the past, you try to model the mathematics of the systems, but for the intelligent system, you no need to model the mathematics models. You just use the structure of intelligent systems. They can uh, in they can handle the complex system by no need to have any complex mathematics. Okay, this is very very important and good in the intelligent system. Okay, the next is a Professor Sadet. Professor Sadet, they proposed something that often the solution of real life problems in the system analysis and control has been subordinate to the development of mathematics theories. Okay, this is one. But Professor Sadet said that okay, they consider about the next era of new intelligent systems. Okay, they say that I have I believe the system analysis and control should embrace soft computing and assign a higher priority to the development of method that can cope the imprecise. Okay, I mentioned you about this one. Study try to make a structure called as fuzzy logic, and the fuzzy logic is a structure that's good for the system with imprecision, many uncertainty, and partial truth. Okay, it look like human. Okay, if you say today is hot, maybe 25 degrees is hot. No, sorry, maybe 26 degrees is hot. But sometimes you come with 26 degrees again, but you're feeling cool or you're feeling warm. You see, the same temperature, but human decisions it is not not have any certainty. We have many uncertainty. For example, you go to something that's very hot and you come to the area that is hot, but you can feeling like a warm, warm, or you can, for example, if I go to outside, I have a at the ground, I play at the ground at noon and very hot. I go to my home is 26 degrees, but I feeling cool. Okay, this is uncertainty because many of inference system to the systems. So that means the truth in fact is very complex and uncertain to accept any contribution. So Professor Sadet, they propose the system is called fuzzy logic that deal with very complex. That's why we set fuzzy logic as the one main topic we have to study today. Okay, this one is the learning and blah blah blah. They said about artificial intelligence is meant that they incorporate human expert knowledge to the computing process. The meaning of AI is mean you incorporate human expert knowledge into the computing process. And the AI, now we will study three things: neural network, fuzzy logic, and evolutionary computation. And the next one is a hybrid between these techniques. I think that if you study about these, is cover more than 70% of AI and also the application to the our control. Okay, so today I will show you about what is lastly speaking about neural network. Okay, the neural network is found even in 19th century. It is about I think one more than 100 years ago, and they try to propose of the neural network to representative of biological neuro of human. So they try to make some mathematics. You please imagine, you can learn because you have teacher. You can classify. Sometimes you don't have teacher, but you can classify it. Neural network represent, okay, very most popular neural network is called supervised learning. They try to map off the study of teacher. For example, if I have input, I have output, I tend to mapping between input and output using neural network structure. Okay, this is meaning of neural network. And the structure of neural network, they try to make it nearly to the structure of neuron in our brain, in human brain. Okay, that's why this mathematical model is really quite formal pattern. Any problem can apply this mathematics and can solve any problem because it look like the pattern of mathematics that representative of human, and human can solve many of problems in also in the engineering as well. So roughly speaking, I will talk this one. Okay, many people use neural network to the image processing, control, speech, knowledge processing, motor control, and etc. And the representative of neural network in the control, they can control the problems, the systems better than conventional uh, control systems like a PID. I'm not sure that you know PID or not, but the PID is the most popular structure that used in the industry to control the systems. And PID is came from proportional, integral, and differential. So in this case, PID is popular. Why I say PID is popular? Because more than 95% of the world industry, they use PID. Even now, more than 85% use PID, proportional integral derivative controller. So I will talk about the PID letters. I will talk about the PID letters. Okay, please wait a minute. I ask my friends. Oh, do you have any questions? I will stop here. And do you have any questions? พี่เดี๋ยวผมสอนแป๊บนึงนะครับพี่เดี๋ยวผมโทรกลับนะครับ
ได้ครับสวัสดีครับ
Okay, do you have any question or something to ask me to the neural network? Okay, you may not see the equation of neural network. I will move very fast to this chapter to show you about neural network structure, to show you understanding about neural network. What kind of neural network that you are talking about? Okay, it look like this. It look like this. Okay, the structure of the neural network is look like this. You have input node, you have the output node, and inside of them have many of the nodes, and you can have the equation. So sorry, some people ask me. Please wait a minute. Oh. Okay, please wait a minute. Some of your friends don't know about the teaching. Please wait a minute. I will send. Okay, you can see this structure? You can see the structure. I will send them.อนุสิทธิ์สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับอาจารย์
เดี๋ยวอนุสิทธิ์ผมจะส่งลิงก์ไอ้นี่ไปให้นะครับเขาเรียกอะไรนะเอ่อ Google Classroom คุณจะต้องใช้อีเมลของสถาบันเนาะ
ครับอาจารย์
แล้วก็ใช่ใช้อีเมลของสถาบันแล้วก็เข้า Google Classroom เพื่อเอา Handout นะครับได้ไหมผมส่งให้แล้ว
ได้
ในไลน์คุ
ได้
ณ
ครับขอบคุณครับ
โอเคครับแล้วลงทะเบียนเรียนวิชานี้วิชาเดียวใช่ไหมครับคุณมาจากภาคโยธาเหรอ
ใช่ครับอาจารย์รัฐภูมิเขาบอกว่าอยากให้ลงวิชาที่เกี่ยวกับ AI
ไม่เป็น
ด้วยผมก็เล
ไรลงได้
ยมาลง
ครับไม่มีปัญหา
ครับผม
ไม่มีปัญหาครับโอ
ครับขอบ
เคครับ
คุณครับ
แต่ว่าเป็นสอนเป็นภาษาอังกฤษนะพอดีมีชาวต่างชาติเรียนด้วยนะครับ
ได้ครับผมขอบคุณครับ
โอเคครับโอเคI go conduct my talk here you see this is structure of neural network you have input here and you have the output here so I provide input and output pair for teaching them they try to update the weight and bias of this structure and when they have the weight something the build of okay you can see this line this arrow one arrow representative of the weight is mean the value that multiply to the node okay they have node they have weight and they can update their weight and they can map between input to the output this is secret of neural networks do you have any questions okay if you don't have any questions I would like to go ahead to back to my talk about today okay now you know you have to study about neural network and the next is fuzzy logic okay the next is fuzzy logic you know Professor Sadet when they proposed the fuzzy logic many people against him at that time he's a Berkeley lecturer professor in the Berkeley, and they say that okay, in the system that in the world is not like that you have PID control. When they have the output, they have the system, they have the input or command. They try to something like a falsifier. That means change from the value of the sensor to the falsifier like a, something fuzzy. Fuzzy is mean uncertain is some another language and then the fuzzy go to the fuzzy inference rules rules mean if you if you hot if you feeling hot if you and your parent coming here then you don't attend the class this is a rule is if then rule if then rule and the if then rule have many inference and differentiation them you differentiation them like a change from the fuzzy language to the value and use this value to control so this one is called fuzzy logic as I tell you PID control is what is not intelligent control, but is widely used more than I think more than 90%, 95% of industrial applications. They use fuzzy control. They use no PID control, but the last 5% they use fuzzy. You know, if you cover this classical control and you cover this one, right? So you can get the idea of the control. You can see the negative here. Okay, I will teach you why it's negative. Okay. So, okay, now this is the control system. I'm not sure. I think the last 4 people here don't know about control system. I will send the video for you to track the control systems. But today I will talking about why is need the PID, why is be control. Okay, I would like to stop here the fuzzy logic and show you about what is the fuzzy meaning of me. You see here? Please wait a minute. Fuzzy logic. Okay. Oh, how to go? You cannot go. Sorry. Ah. Okay. Yes, this is fuzzy control. Okay. Ah, okay, this is fuzzy. So I would like to show you about what is the meaning of fuzzy in roughly speaking today. So I will show you here. Instead of you use the value of the sensor to directly control of the systems, you may have something like a membership functions of each sensor. For example, I show you about this one. Okay, for example, okay, actually you can have something like this. So when you have the rule number one, you have the rule number two, and you have sensor number one, for example, x1. What the meaning of x1? The value of x1 can representative of the mu1, and x2 is a representative of mu2. And if you conduct it with and, so they get the minimum value to the output membership function, and then you try to all of the rule, you plus all of the rule to be this shape, you try to find the center of gravity of this shape, you become the output action. So the fuzzy don't model everything like a value, but they model everything like a language representative. You see, hot is not only hot, it's have the how many hot you have. 0 to 1 is called membership function. And you can model and group of this rule to become the output. Sadet proposed that this structure is best structure that can deal with human listening. That's why the fuzzy is very popular and useful. Okay. Okay, I will show you here roughly because you have to spend the time more than 3 weeks to study fuzzy. But okay, I think that this one is good for understanding roughly in the fuzzy. So here, hope that you can understand fuzzy now. Not now, sorry. You can understand fuzzy roughly at this moment. And the next one, the last one is called evolutionary. We move ahead. Evolutionary is mean you can search. The next is the hybrid systems. You can combine because the fuzzy, the neural network, you can have the training set to model the mathematics. The fuzzy is a structure that's very quite good for look like the structure of human listening. So if you combine these two structure, you can have one is a structure like human listening. The advantage number one is that you have structure like human listening because you use the fuzzy structure, and you can have the thing that when you decide the fuzzy, you need the expertise. You have to expert the system, and you have to be the expert that you can decide the fuzzy. The only expert can decide the fuzzy, the good fuzzy system. But if you use neural network can teach them by don't understand the mathematical model, but you can change the structure of the fuzzy by using neural network and mapping between input and the output. So if you combine these two things, you can have the advantage of human listening and non-mathematics, no mathematical requirement. That's why the neural fuzzy is a popular fuzzy logic. It's combined between neuron and fuzzy together. This is called neural fuzzy system. You can see in this one. This is called neural fuzzy system. We will talking about this one later. The last is mean the search algorithms. So algorithm is mean evolutionary. So we will talking about this one later. So before we go to the control, uh, do you have any question or something to ask me about? This is overview of these classes. มีคำถามไหมครับ Okay, I will uh, I will talk about the grading of this system. This is this subject. this subject is not serious. Okay, if you attend the class frequently, you return the assignment frequently, so you can get the A. Not difficult. I have A and B plus early. If you get B, I will remind you many times to submit the assignment. Okay, the grade is not serious, and some semester I put the A for all students that attend the class. But please attend the class and please return the assignment and go to have the exam. Examination is only 20%, assignment is at 60%, and attend the class and around attending the class about 20%. Okay, so hope that you can have knowledge about artificial intelligence control. So, do you have any question?
Professor, I have questions.
Yes,
This
please.
class you decide for online only or hybrid?
I think we can. No, it is online. Sorry, but
Okay,
we can have 1 day for examination.
okay,
It's okay for you for the online.
okay.
ครับ
Another question is when we have a question